I'm Carmen Woodland, your host of the Myo Minute. I'm really happy you're here because I'm going to be introducing you to a huge new guide that I recently created on my website called The Ultimate Guide to Orofacial Myofunctional Therapy. I created this guide because I get so many questions. It just made sense to make one big tool that answers a lot of questions. So I am not going to go through all of that here with you because I tried that and it was like 40 minutes long. But I do want to answer first two of the most common questions that I get, and then I'll make sure that you have the link to head on over to my website to read the full document. The most important questions that I get asked are obviously what is orofacial myofunctional therapy, or OMT is what we affectionately call it. And then the other question is what is an orofacial myofunctional disorder? So basically it's like, what's the problem? So the first thing, let's talk about what is OMT. You might have heard it called other things like orofacial myology, myofunctional therapy. It's all the same. My elevator spiel basically says it's physical therapy for your mouth and face muscles. Now, in the guide, I do have a much longer description, but that's definitely what it is. I help people rehabilitate the oral structure. So whether that's incorrect tongue posture, mouth posture, if they're nasal breathing or not nasal breathing, or if they're having swallowing issues. So I do also talk about the goals of myofunctional therapy in that document. Let's talk about what are OMD. So it's that orofacial myofunctional disorders. Anything that prevents you from successfully being able to have correct oral rest posture. So the tongue up, the mouth closed, the lips together. If you have a habit of mouth breathing instead of nasal breathing. If you have trouble swallowing, all of those things. So I really take a deep dive in the guide to help explain what orofacial myofunctional disorders are. With that said, I am going to direct you over to the website. There is a ton of great information. There's also several ultimate guides there, so make sure that you read all of those. And I'm here if you have questions. Make sure you follow us and subscribe so you find out when we have a new video. And I will see you in the next episode of the Myo Minute.